Oh, we're there. So, what are we going to vent about? Well, let's see. The first thing, it was announced today, records high, record highs for profits with the ESB. That's the Irish Electrical Supply Company, which the government has a share in. And they calmly announced that what good little boys we are, we're going to use that money to help alleviate the pain suffered by citizens and businesses. But wait a minute, they're using the profits they're going to make, the exorbitant profits they're going to make from the ESB to help with the bills from the ESB, but they're not going to penalise the ESB for making the big profits. Yeah, that's a bit like the Health Board. Oh, the Health Board. The Health Board seemingly decided not to record meetings so people couldn't get public records of meetings. I mean, does this government really think that the people are stupid? And then, of course, you have the best of all. You have, what is it? Yeah, the Taoiseach is changing. So Fine Gael is going to take over the Taoiseach, right? But they're not inclined to let go the finance ministry. Oh, no, 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 no. They want to keep hold of that. They want to keep hold of that. And then, of course, there's Micheál Martin, who's not against letting Bertie back into the party, like, even though he's a scoundrel, a cheat, a thief, and everything that goes with it. And if he wants to sue me for saying that, let him go ahead and prove he's not. He was kicked out of the party once for his shady dealings. Yeah, I find it very hard. I find it very, very hard to believe that this government is going to survive. Although, having said that, I mean, they have, between Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil, they have been in power for most of my life, if not all of my life, in coalitions with other parties. And as for coalitions, let's have the Green Party. Once again, they've fallen foul of the coalition. They go in with such grand ideas. They really do. They go in with such grand ideas. And yet, the only grand idea they have is to tax the innocent civilian, the ordinary person. They're not going to tax big business? No. Put a carbon tax on electricity or power production or transport or no. They're going to tax the ordinary people. The guy who wants to heat his home, they're going to tax him. Jolly good. Keep it up. Couldn't be better. What are we going to do? And then you have this crap over in England. My God, it's such a perverted, bloody system over there. They're trying their damnedest to make it seem like the Queen or the monarchy, sorry, not the Queen, because I can't honestly say I have anything against the woman. She did her job as it was written down. She supported and promoted England or the United Kingdom, which is what she was paid for. But my God on earth, there is no way that people are mourning her. The majority of people are more concerned with keeping warm and having food in their bellies. They don't give a shit about this rich bitch who just died and who's having money spent hand over fist for her. They can't even get a bloody operation the day of her funeral, for Christ's sake. You can't even buy food the day of her funeral. And we're no better. We are no better over here. We're waiting for the budget. People are struggling to live, and we're waiting on the budget. I ask you, can somebody do me a favor? Please do me a favor. and either comment on one of my videos or send me an email at pinkyandthebrainsrants.com and explain to me why the Irish will not get rid of these two political parties. They are dragging this country into the ground. They haven't changed. Fianna Fáil haven't changed since they started the Civil War, right? They started the Civil War, and they haven't changed a bit since then. And even Dev, God love him, Dev. I despise that man. Even he had to admit it was the worst decision he ever did, fighting the Civil War. And then you got Fine Gael. In case you didn't know, they had a blue shirt brigade. Fascists. Fascist salute, fascist garb, fascists. So we have fascists and we have warmongers, and they lead you to believe that they've developed into this democratic path to govern the country, the pair of them. But all they care about is making money and making money for their friends. Like, how many of them are landlords, and how much of the budgets have been given to landlords or property developers? And they're all in parties. They're all in the political parties. If they're not in the political parties, they're supplying the political parties with money. And Ireland is just sauntering along, letting them do it. God help us. Still, I have to say, we're not as bad as the Yanks. God love them. You got to feel sorry for them, man. You have to feel sorry for them. You have inept Democrats and fascist Republicans. I mean, God almighty. What sort of state are they going to be in at the end of all of this? What sort of state is the whole world going to be in at the end of all of this? Well, I can't understand, in relation to Ireland, like, I can't understand how the ESB can triple the profits, right? They're tripling the profits, and then turn around and tell you that electricity is costing them more. If it's costing them more, how can they make more profits? Surely some of the profits will be going in to pay for the electricity, but it's not. They're tripling their profits, not the cost to them, their profits. Are they telling us that the population has increased threefold? Or we're using 3 times as much electricity when everybody's been told to cut back? Wake up, Ireland. Wake up. I'm not a fascist. I'm not far right. I'm not a Sinn Féin supporter, as I will repeat yet again. And I'm not advocating Sinn Féin are the answer to the problem. But they're the only party, I say party, with all due respect to the left, they're too fractured at the moment. But Sinn Féin are the only opposition. Give them a chance. If they fuck up, they fuck up, and everybody will know they're fuck ups. But at the moment, we don't know. And to be quite honest, can they do a worse job than Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, the Greens, Labour? God almighty. So, hey, Ireland, cop on. Look at what's happening in the country. My God, how can you? With all the scandals that have gone on in the last 3 years, how can they do it? How the hell can they do it? How can they keep a straight face in front of the people and say that we're doing everything we can? Because they're not. They're selling off a Hanish to the Saudis, a little ploy that was worked out between Leo and the Saudis when he was in that area last year. You may remember, I think I commented on it in my last video about the fact that Leo was all praised for the Saudis. These are people who murder journalists, murder their own citizens, imprison their own citizens. In fact, they imprison their own citizens for retweeting a tweet. And we're doing business with them. And we're quite happy to do business with them because it's a global village. We should be doing business with them. Bollocks. Oil is a thing of the past. Now, there are various degrees as to when it will be a thing of the past, but it is a thing of the past. It will have to go. So why are we selling our souls to the Arabs? Why? We're even doing it with China. We're allowing China to teach our students Chinese. These are people who are killing, imprisoning and killing people because of their religion. I mean, holy crap. Are we that dense and naive in this country? We started the anti-apartheid boycotts in the 70s and 80s against South Africa. The girls in Dunnes stores, shelf stackers started a boycott against South African goods. Now, it didn't, I'm not saying it brought down South Africa or the apartheid regime, but it showed what the ordinary people could do. So why can't we do it against China? Because China owns half the fucking country. It's about time we woke up and decided who we really are. Are we just going to fall in with the rest of the world? Or are we going to fight and say, give them the finger? It'll cost us. Sure, it'll cost us. But what price are we paying by not doing it? That's what I'd like to know. I would really like to know. I'd really like somebody to give me a decent reason why I shouldn't think this way. Please. That's it for now. Enjoy your evening. I may do another rant soon. I don't know. I've been trying hard to avoid it. Really have. But sometimes the crap you see, you just have to comment on. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment. I would love to hear somebody else's view. Mine gets a bit boring after a while. An expression of an idea. But as long as I can, I will express my ideas. And if you agree with me, you agree with me. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. Que sera, sera. For now, good luck. Slán agus beannacht.